Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us right here on the Mike Lee Show. It is sponsored by the one and only Sister to Sister 2.0, the legendary Miss Jamie Foster Brown. And today, hey, it's legendary, folks. I got the one and only Picasso here. This is my man who brings me all of New York's underground hip hop artists. And today, I'm proud to be with some dope brothers. It is Men's Month. So we're celebrating men, we're celebrating hip hop, we're celebrating music in New York, all of that. Picasso, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, sir? Happy to be here.
Hey man, it's been a while, man. What's been going on? Now it's been since Radar Radio, man, since we connected. I played your boys. We're gonna bring them up in a minute. Some of my favorite hip hop artists we're gonna have on today that I used to play at a radio station here called Radar Radio, where I used to host and where I met Picasso. So man, first of all, I want to talk about you and what you do and Team HHR because you're the reason why I know these brothers. Um, Two phenomenal black men who are creating incredible music in New York, right out of New York, and I love New York vibe, the music, always have. Tell us about your company and what you do.
Well, Team HHR or Team Hip Hop Renaissance actually began as a, a way to help develop artists because at the time when I was doing radio, like independent radio, I would always interview a lot of independent artists, and they would always not be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
They would never have a bio,
Mm-hmm.
or they wouldn't know what an EPK is. An
Mm-hmm.
EPK, just for those of you who don't know, means electronic press kit.
Mm-hmm.
It just blew my mind that these kids were coming in blind into an industry that's infamously known for robbing kids and leaving them, penniless.
Mm-hmm.
So I made it my mission to help as many artists as I can, young, old, or whatever, and help guide them in the right direction. And whether that came in the form of, uh, you know, stage performance, conducting interviews, I did what I could.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's where it started from. And it's grown into, management and hope partnering with artists, as far as their business is concerned.
What do you when you're looking at an artist? What do you look for? What is that magic thing? Even if this is a seasoned artist, young artist, old artist, what is it that sparks your attention?
Well, being that I used to be an artist myself, I look for it sounds corny to say, but that it thing,
Mm-hmm.
there's always something that stands out that makes an individual stand out. No matter what you do in your life, there's always something, that one thing that makes you stand out. Whether you're a dancer, a writer, a singer, a producer, there's always that one thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I tend to look for certain things that stand out, and coming again, like coming from an artist perspective, being one myself, I look for a unique thing that they have that separates them from the pack, because everything is usually cookie cutter these days.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to look for that. I tend to look for a unique.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the New York backdrop because and people can get on me about this, but I'm just going to keep it 100 from Tribe Called Quest to Mary J. Blige to, the Puffy days. I've always liked hip hop out of New York. It has just always spoke to me in particular, which is why I love your artist Korey Buckets. I just
Right.
think when I hear Corey, he just turns my hip hop button on. I'm ready to like go in full 10 on hip hop, and we're gonna bring him in a little bit later to talk about some of the stuff he's doing. But when you think about the landscape of hip hop in New York, what does that mean to you and what you do with music? What does that mean to you?
Well, it's the mecca for all intents and purposes. It's the mecca. So just off the rip, you know, creativity starts here,
Mm-hmm.
as far as it being the birthplace of hip hop. but it's managed to resurface in different forms.
Let's talk about Fat Fly Freddie. He's multi-talented, a bona fide hit maker. He's written with
Yes.
all kinds of artists. What stands out to you about Fat Fly Freddie?
Well, Freddie, I met Freddie years ago as an artist. So we know each other as artists. But he's always stood out to me because he raps, but he doesn't rap. He
Mm-hmm.
like my boy Korey likes to say, like he's not a he's not a rapidy rap dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like he's an artist. Like you can't put a label on him because he surpasses those labels of, is he a rapper? Is he a singer? Because he can pen songs for an R&B artist 1 minute and then turn around and then write a rap song, a hardcore rap song for himself or for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So, his pen game is, in my opinion, his pen game is dangerous, and he can match with any other songwriter and producer.
That's what's up. Well, check this out. Some of my favorite songs are right here. We're going to play a couple of videos, a video mix of Fat Fry Freddy and some of his production. And I think some of these videos you might be have something to do with. So we got Mercy, Fall in Love with Fat, and Brown Girl Magic coming up right here. We'll be back with more in just a moment. It's Mike Lee on the Mike Lee Show.
That's a fact. And the pad rubbing my back. She ain't never ever coming back. I treat her right, you don't treat her nice. Come on, little nigga, that's a rap. She done with you, that's a fact. Billions of niggas on the map, and that day ain't no cap. Hell yeah, we been winning. Way before Biggie. Lavert and Barry got him with the singing. Lay the Mac down with precision. The stamina ain't missing. We flipping, switching positions.
Everything you been wishing.
Everything you been missing. She like what's up with them carrots. You way less than her, fuck. She look like calling you daddy. She be calling me daddy. Ask for it, I can have it. She own a nigga like fabric. No clothes fit me from Paris. They get custom made.
She fell in love with a fat kid, and she ain't never ever coming back. She fell in love with a fat kid, 'cause she don't know how to act. She done fell in love with the way I treat her. Why would she leave? Yeah. She come to realize that I'm all she needs.
She done fell in love with a fat. Oh, she a gift from the man above. More addicted than drugs, heavenly like a dove. Confident, never shrug, harder than any thug. Never could be ugly, cause beauty is in her blood. The beauty is in the struggle and all you overcome. Blood, sweat, and tears and more to get it done. Your skin, your tone, your voice, your moan. The soul of my hell, yeah. I just wanna feel ya. Never wanna fail ya or let you down. You make me better from my head to the ground. Chocolate, baby, could you be my lady? Yo, melanin like molasses. See it, no glasses. Teach the world, no classes. example, influence the masses. You are the culture, they copying your asses. Literally copying your asses. Oh,
Nothing better than a woman who knows she a queen, no in between. Got her own mind and doing her own thing. Gotta love that brown girl magic, royalty, loyalty, and she loving me. She done with me. She ready to change the world.
Hello, everybody. We're back, and it's the Mike Lee Show right here with the one and only Fat Fly Freddie in the house. My brother, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Bro, it's so good to see you. It's been a minute since I've seen you guys, so I'm a little, excited to see you all, my folks in the house. But I used to play you guys' music, man, and I feel I'm the one that broke it in DC, so I feel a little bit.
Oh yeah, man. For sure, man. We appreciate you for that.
Absolutely, bro. So first of all, let's talk about the name, Fat Fly Freddie. It's a tongue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say it 5 times straight, and you'll get whatever. But tell us, man, how did you come up with the name Fat Fly Freddie?
Well, it kind of derived from me rebranding from my previous name, and when I started the whole rebrand, I wanted to have my name associated with the brand, and the brand is Fat is Life, and the fat in Fat is Life is feeling absolutely terrific. So definitely wanted to turn that what's said to be a bad connotation into a good one, fat. And my grandfather's name was Freddie. I'm a pretty fly dude, so I put it all together, and there you go. You got Fat Fly Freddie Lee. You know what I'm saying?
There you have it, man. There you have it. Since the time I've seen you, you've been doing a lot of great stuff, man. Great songwriting, great music. You've pushed yourself forward as an artist out front. What has been some of the ups and downs and challenges and some of the good stuff? Let's talk about what you've been doing and some of the challenges and good stuff that you've been going through when creating your brand.
I mean, there's always a challenge when you're doing things independently. It's a constant fight to, take that next step, get to that next level, whatever your level of success, whatever you determine success is for you. So for me, it's just kind of just trying to stay productive and, multiply myself and, just be able to put out, good content, good music, and, just stay productive. That's really it. And then, like with COVID hit and everything like that, we all kind of took a seat, and it was good in a way too to kind of sit down and reevaluate things. So I mean, I would just say the struggle of it is just staying productive, trying to stay motivated in this independent space, which could be quite challenging.
Yeah. So that was probably the biggest challenge, just dealing with COVID, man. Because I know from a radio standpoint, it shut us down. I lost my radio show. And you're saying what you said is really positive and true. It was a good thing and a bad thing, because what I had to do, and I'm sure you had to do too as a producer, I had to come into my 4 walls and figure out how do I continuously create.
Exactly.
Having to walk into another space.
Right.
Like to bring all my talents, my technical talents, my creative talents, and bring them all into my 4 walls and say, okay, what do I do? And it was, of course, to create the Mike Lee Show. And, and do what I, and just move it forward. And it's been a blessing. So
yes,
I understand what you're saying when you say that. Your ingredient as and a brand is unique to me because you sing, you rap, but you're not to me a rapper, but you rap, and it's like the swag. You produce, you write, you create. You work with Jennifer Lopez, Timberland, 2 Chainz, Missy Elliott, J-Rock, Danja, Yolanda Adams. These are just a few people to name. You've done so much in such a small time because you're still young, bro. You're legendary, man. You quit. You're 80 years old or something. You're still young. Where do you want to go? What else do you want to do? Who else do you want to work with?
Man, that's a big question, man. I mean, as far as who else I want to work with, I just want to create classics like timeless music.
Yeah.
You know, kind of be the soundtrack for everybody's life, and you know, be that music that people can relate to. Create music that people can relate to all across the board. So I think just next for me is just, you know, taking it to the next level and, you know, placing a lot of records in, you know, different places. I think mainly the next thing for me would be, you know, TV and movies as far as music goes. That's why I really want to tackle that, getting music into the TV and, you know, movies and, you know, that type of that game. So that's the next for me.
I can absolutely see that in your future, bro. Because the way you produce, you should be definitely scoring a movie,
Right.
projects, anything, TV, stars, whatever. Because you're just really a talented producer, but you're also a talented artist.
No, I appreciate it.
On a lot of stuff. You were the winner of ASCAP's Collective Urban Music Songwriters Workshop. What did that mean to you, bro? To be like a winner of something so prestigious?
That was good, man. It was just a good time. Just like, you know, everybody needs that reassurance of whatever it is that they're doing, reassurance from their peers sometimes. So that for me was really good. It was a good time, especially being the fact that it was a collaborative effort as far as being, you know, that they placed us all in groups, and we had to create a record in 10 minutes. Create a record in 5 minutes, go in the corner with this person, and you know, it just was good, man. It was a good time, good experience.
And they couldn't mess with you.
Nah, man. I mean, the record came out pretty good, and you know, it got me that tough spot, so I was happy about that.
That's great. So we got to talk about this collaboration with Korey Bucket and the new the Washout remix. How did that come about, bro? Because I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Man, the Washout, the record is crazy. The record, we put the original record out about 2 years ago. 2 years ago or so. And, you know, I just felt like it didn't do what it needed to do because we all love that record and we thought it was dope. And the funny thing about it is the first, you know, couple of conversations I had with Korey when I first met him, that was his favorite record. Like, he just loved that record. Oh, man, this record is dope. The original, right? So as time went past, I was like, oh, man, I got to do something with this record. Like, I'm going to remix it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to call Korey since this is his favorite record. And there you go. Boom. He was perfect. Like, it worked out dope.
Hand in glove, man. Hand in glove. Absolutely. Sure. The other thing, too, is like, the video is so. When I saw the video, Picasso sent me over the video, and I looked at the video and I went, "Wait a minute, what did I just see?" First of all, it is so tight. The video production, the quality of it, because I think he wanted me to just check the video out.
Right.
Check the video, and I heard the song. I was like, "Yo, bro, this is straight out the bat, a banger." Y'all gotta have y'all on. I gotta get the dates. Like that was the icing on the cake. I was already gonna have you guys on, but when he said, I was like, all right, let me get my shit together because this is fire. Who created the video concept? Also,
it was a collaborative effort with me and Picasso as far as the concept, and you know, we got together and we shot it, man. We made it happen.
It's beautiful, bro. Well, look, we're gonna take another music break. We're gonna play some music here. We're gonna play some stuff from Korey Buckets. We're gonna play "Cake" and one of my favorite songs, "Bucket Man," right here on the Mike Lee Show. I got my boy Freddie Lee, Picasso, Korey Buckets. Hey, we're on the one. We'll be right back.
Chasing ratchet, bummy as hell. Me, I talking brackets, dick cartel. C's matching Coco Chanel. Ghost status, never know the break. Nope. She the baddest, gotta see it shake. Fishnets, not a fish, yeah, that's cake on cake. Boss got me feeling. Bucky ain't no time to wait. Stars in my ceiling. Bucky has time for rape. Sauce dripping ramen noodle. Told her I'm a boss, toss gripping, damn it, fubu. Bait. Drake say, nice for what? Cake. Cake say, price for guts. Few regrets, but I'm focused now. Stomping my projects hot, cuckoo cow, you know. Boss player, baby, I'm a dude. Hard to beg your pardon, sparking off my two-step. 3 commas, we can chill and shake. Drummer, gangsta grills, only good mixtapes. You bitch woman's having nothing but fits. Me, my trench armor got me throwing my wrists. Do your homework, cake boy a problem. Queen Solom Green, shake without the Harlem. Yeah, that's cake on cake, I need a bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, she in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, it's in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, she in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, I need a bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, it's in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, she in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake. No Chris, hard, oh, so it's deuces. DC the fam, never did it's all Gucci. Saying ain't no drama. See that when we meet, it's stirring chop it Benny Honda. All grammar, no hammers, legit. Going cray, straight yay. We cool on that slave shit. My best life, Cardi B chancing. Buckets getting played, they go fillet straight dancing. You don't hustle, all you know is gimme. Never seen a bag, Santa looking for a chimney. Old dogs on that stay up cane. 12 hogs on that pudding paint. Babe Saxon, spiritual or passion. Christian Dior, or you asking for the fashion. About the action, switch up plates. Cake, checking mates, cake on cake. Yeah, that's cake on cake, I need a bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, she in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, it's in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, she in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, I need a bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, it's in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake, she in the bag. Yeah, that's cake on cake.
One, sweet cake, 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 cake. I tell them great. I want my comeback great. You give them thrills and it's meals, baby, that's that cake. Hold up, wait, I'm a Loch Ness cheese winner. They can't stop this. Strip hits, only members. It's December, never had a chance. Jordan, I'm recording, Conklin dance. How many times they gon' go to that Badan? Coke in they Gucci, still can't be the man. It ain't the lawn, it's the intent. Gray sweats, the Jones, they all know my imprint. Shrimp, you washed up in the sand. Again and again, they all know I am the B-U-C-K-E-T, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. I get it in, the bucket, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. I get it in, the bucket, man. I'm about a bucket if it's mixed in the skin. Drops make the stilo, kilo then it's grand. Ladies fan, pass it in the stands. New York to Japan, they all know I am the B-U-C-K-E-T, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. I get it in, the bucket, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. The B-U-C-K-E-T, man. I get it in, the bucket, man.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Mike Lee right here on the Mike Lee Show. Sponsored by the one and only beautiful, my girl, Miss Jamie Foster Brown, Sister to Sister 2.0. And I got my dude here, right here. Cake, what up? Bucket Man, the B-U-C-K-E-T. What's up, bro?
Man, Mike, thank you so much for having me on this joint, man. The legendary. I just feel honored being on your platform, man.
Bro, I'm over here fanning out because I got y'all here with me. But let me just say this, man. On the low key, I'm always playing you, bro. Always over here bumping Cake. I love the song Bucket Man. I love your EPK is great. Your boy Picasso sent me over your EPK. I was like, oh, so he didn't get me to do the EPK. Okay, I ain't gonna, ain't gonna try. But whoever did it, oh, it's fly, bro. Man, I'm just really proud of you guys. Really proud of you guys. I'm proud of your music. I love what you guys do. You and Flat Fire Freddie Lee. You in particular, Korey, I love you because you're hip hop. You don't take no prisoners. You don't water this stuff down. You hip hop from day one, the original hip hop. But what I love about you, bro, You make it sound good, like it. You kept everything packaged up like it is. You didn't water it down. You didn't fancy it up, and you brought it into this where we are now, and it still sounds good. I want to thank you for staying true to the game, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because for me to like somebody, they got. I feel like they just got to be dope. I've been doing this, for a minute. So kudos to what you do, bro. I love what you
Appreciate
do.
it.
And I just want to let everybody know this is my boy Korey Buckets. And go out and get his stuff right now. Go stream him and stream Flat Five Freddie Lee. But bro, what have you been up to, man? What have you been doing?
Man, I've been working. I got actually two projects I'm working on. I got a project that I'm working on with a really, really talented producer from DC. My guy Zach. We got a project coming out soon called Almost Fulfilled, where it's kind of funny how it came together because another one of the guys that I know that actually does music too, he's on the Beeman song. That video's out. Y'all check that out on YouTube too. Shameless plug as always.
Yes, do it.
But he introduced me to Zach and he was like, I think y'all would be the perfect combination because he makes real soulful beats and you say things that people can really feel.
Yeah.
So I think if y'all ever got together, it would be an incredible tandem. So I was like, man, you probably hyping the kid up a little bit. And the second I followed him, I heard the first beat I heard, I hit him up. I was like, send me that. He was like, oh, yeah. I heard you be coming. I'm going to send that to you right now. Anybody that's ever worked with me know I'm the guy, like, if you send me a song, if you send me a beat at maybe, let's say, 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to have it to you before 11 p.m. No question.
Wow.
Like, I write fast. If I like it, I write fast and I record it fast. Like, so I wrote and recorded that song in 3 hours. And he was like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. And he just kept on sending me beats. So we went from one joint to like 11 real fast.
Wow. Let's talk about that because you just brought up something. You said when you hear a certain song or something moves you, you write and you could have it in no time. Like, what do you tap into? How do you tell your stories? Because you are a storyteller. But you also got a twist where you can tell a story, but you make folks' head bob. And it's something about you got a rhythm in how you use your gift. And so, what do you go to, man? Like when you're creating your words and telling your stories, what is it? Is it real life?
That's a good question. I don't paint from nothing but real life, and I feel like different beats paint pictures for me. So as soon as I hear a beat, I already know what I want to talk about, or I might be going through something personally in life, and I need the soundtrack to let me tell my story. So I'll hear a beat that mirrors that exact feeling that I got in that exact moment, and as soon as I lay that song, you gonna know it because everything gonna be in pocket. It's just gonna be like the beat was made just for me. And I believe in that. I believe in making music you could feel that come from a real place. I feel like that music is timeless. Like if it's scenarios that everybody go through, it's like the Bible. The Bible been around for forever. But these are scenarios that everybody can feel, even as long ago as the Bible was created. I feel like good hip hop music and good music as a whole, that's what it is.
Wow. Let's talk about you talking about writing good music and all of the things that you're talking about. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man, with politics, with shortage of milk. We're talking about Ukraine. We're talking about racism. We're talking about all these kinds of things that are going on. How do you address the universe musically with your lyrics? How do you, Korey Bucket, how do you impact people with your lyrics?
That's a good question. Because I always say this. I'm not trying to preach nothing like this, but the reality is I feel like in this country, you can't fight and get paid. You got to decide which one you going to do.
Damn.
So you can't fight the system and expect the system to pay you that you fighting. So I feel
that's pretty heavy. That's pretty. That's real. Yeah.
So I feel like with our music, being that we have rap music, hip hop music is the number one dominant genre right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have the ability to be impactful, but we have to be impactful in small pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm not going to do a whole song about what's going on now.
Mm-hmm.
I might give you 1 or 2 bars within a bunch of other themes because I feel like you can digest it like that.
Gotcha.
But I feel like hip hop culture as a whole doesn't want to be preached to. They don't want nobody telling them what they should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want nobody telling them where they should be going and what they shouldn't be doing.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be entertained. And I get it. It's entertainment. So I like to keep it to that. But at the same time, if I could drop a little drool or gem in there to make you think about something, I'm going to do that in between all the fun.
I like that. I like that. Let's talk about Pounds of Cake. Now, Pounds of Cake is a group that you're in, right?
So, yes.
How did that get started? And let's give a shout out to some of the members in that group.
Yeah, shout out to all my guys, Beat Drop and LB. It really started with me and my guy, LB from California. Shout out to him. He is a beast on that mic. I mean, BZ, he is, he's incredible. One of the best I've ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm.
We started this actual group, me, him, and my guy, Beat Drop. Beat Drop is from Detroit. He makes like 95% of my beats.
Mm-hmm.
We started this in college in Ohio.
Whoa.
And his name being LB and my name being Cake. You know, Korey Buckets the Cake. Everybody call me the Cake. Cake comes from my last name, Han, you know, all that. So when we came, we sitting there and we're literally on the ASCAP site. Like, what we gonna call ourselves? We a group. What we gonna call ourselves?
Right.
And I'm like, well, you LB and I'm the Cake. Pounds of Cake, that it.
That's it, bro. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it came together like that. But then over the years, the name drew shape and it started to mean more. And we started to get a better understanding that the name and everything was bigger than what we ever thought of when we created it. It had to be under the divine order that we even created the name.
Incredible, man. Now, you're from Jamaica, Queens, right? What was it like you as a kid growing up in Jamaica, Queens? Who did you listen to? Who influenced you as a kid, as a rapper, musically? R&B, music.
First, what's irony is I wasn't a rapper first. A lot of people don't even know this. I was a singer first. My whole family is musically inclined. Tina Turner, one of my cousins. My father played the drums for Gambling Huff, James Brown. Like,
that's beautiful. So it's in your blood.
Everybody in my family is musically inclined in some way. Whether they play instrument, they sing, they do something. There's not one person in my family that can't do something musically. Like, everybody's musically inclined. So it was like, what was I gonna personally do that added to the flavor? So I grew up listening to Big. Was probably the guy that really made me say, you know what, is something about the lyrics. Because, you know, at the time when he came up, hip hop was a real jaded culture. Like, you had to look like somebody. You had to take your shirt off. You had to be the guy that girls liked. You had to be the guy that dudes wanted to be. But Big came in and he was like, look, man, I'm black, ugly, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But listen to what I'm saying, though. Listen to how real this life I'm painting. Listen to these New York stories. And I came in here with some bars. I don't care what I look like. I came in here with some bars. So that, I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. So the Lost Boys, being around the whole 50 Cent movement. Nas, I'm a big Jay-Z fan. I would say all of those things rolled up in together. And a whole lot of R&B created me, because R&B is the film music. Like, that was the music that we had when we was expressing what was going on with us in our environment before any of those other genres. So I really draw from that.
You just summed up why I identify with your sound. You just really solidified that because I do play you a lot. I'll just bump you just for no apparent reason. Just off the cuff, like, okay, that was Korey. You know what I'm saying? Mixed into everybody else. I have to say I identify with what you said. I hated rap. I did not like rap. I don't come from rap. I come from R&B. I used to sing, songwrite. I used to tour. That was my first.
Oh wow.
I did back. Yeah, all of that, man. So, and my first, as I'm edging over to hip hop more, was when I worked with TLC. I worked with TLC 10 years. Toured with them. Hype Man.
Wow.
Yeah, I worked with them for a long time. The first time I heard Biggie sing "First Thing First," I popped the freaks. Something popped in my ear. I understood like it was poetry, man. It was something I'd never heard. It was a feeling and a passion in his voice I'd never like. You know when you hear stuff and you're musically tuned in, and that vibration went through my ear, and then Faith came in with "Baby Give Me," and I was like, "Yo!" I freaked out because it was like a drug. I didn't really understand what the fuck just happened.
Right.
And it was like peanut butter and the chocolate, the commercial when they come together, bro. And Biggie introduced me to rap, and from that point on, I was able to listen to Tupac or other rappers spit. I understood what that meant because Biggie opened the door up, that cavity opened. So everything about my favorite rapper is all tied into that big black man, Biggie. So I get that, bro. I get that. Well, listen, I want to take a little bit of, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So with all that said, I want to take a little bit of, first of all, before we take this break, I want you to talk about Fat Fly Freddie Lee. You guys have this new single, and I want you to tell us about this video that you guys have and set this video up because this is the remix, y'all. This is what we've been waiting on.
Well, let me give a little background about
Yes,
this.
sir. Yes, sir.
Because I don't know if he told y'all this, but I loved that song. Like I used to tell him all
You said it. Yes. Yeah.
This is my favorite song that you have written. Not because he's so talented. Like you could just
so talented. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like you're going to have any song that you pick from Freddie is going to be well written, extremely well written. But this one resonated with me, just how it had. If you listen to it, it got like a church organ feel to it in the background. Like you could be like, I could see myself as a little kid in church, and you got the nasty dude on the organ. You know the hip hop. Who when the preacher trying to get everything together for communion, he
You know what he doing too. He egging it on. Yeah.
Right. So when I heard that, and then I heard what he was saying, and to be honest, it fit a perfect season I was going through with a girl that I was dating.
Right.
It was like, yeah. And I kept on telling, man, I love that song. So then one day, I'll never forget, I'm washing my car and the message popped up on Instagram. Hey, man, you want to get on the reap? I said, what? I could barely even open the message fast enough.
Wow.
I said, I wrote the verse before he even sent me the instrumental.
Of course you did. Because that's how you do it. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, when I saw the video and everything, I was like, yo, this is definitely a powerhouse song. We're going to feature this video right now, and we're coming back with Fat Fly Freddie Lee, you, Korey. We coming back, bro, after this video. Y'all check out the video right here on the Mikey Show. We'll be right back.
Freddie frying chicken again. I don't think she's playing with you this time. I think it really might be over. You used to always vote, now you always fight. You used to make up quick and make it right that night. Now it would take a week before you even talk again. Used to fuck you, make you think you wouldn't walk again. Used to call it your daddy, used to call you queen. Now we calling you a bitch and telling you to leave. Used to wash his clothes and cook his food. Now you entertaining different dudes, claiming that he changed, he a different dude. He don't want fried chicken, he want different food, and he don't want the pussy, never in the mood. He don't even come home when he said he would. He must got a different bit, yeah, yeah. Somebody you competing with, yeah, yeah. Tell him he can keep it short, yeah, yeah. Cause love don't feel like this, yeah, yeah. I see that your head spinning round and round, changing up like the tempo. He must not think your love is for real. Cause when it's real, it don't switch up as fast as the wind blows. Even if you're doing it dirty, will the love ever wash out? Mr. Buckets, talk to her.
Besides, like it's working, you ain't really hurting, I just can't afford a Birkin. Sad song, I ain't shooting you bail. Women like phones, like to talk and be held. That shit is long sale, pages and drippy Jerry curls. 80s baby crazy as BBLs and Island Tales. My kind of girl, know the cycle, don't detergents. See the world as a haiku, not just payments.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm losing from your selfies. You throwing darts, trying to shark, it's unhealthy.
Get what you get.
Dropping signals on the internet. Honest called Thomas, I'm wishing that we never met. Live with regrets, but we can't be friends. Cake a triple threat, I dribble past you, win. Can't pretend, didn't cry, I had a strong pout. Something's in my eye, Wayne Fry, it's a washout. I ain't crying though.
I see you got your head spinning round and round, changing up like the tempo. He must not think your love is for real. Cause when it's real, it don't switch up as fast as the wind blows. Even if you're doing it dirty, will the love ever wash out?
Drop.
She done gave you chance after chance. She washing your dirty laundry. You someone getting sand. Only thing changing around here is the cycle. And you taking her heart for a ride like the cyclone. Really ain't no telling how far she might go. Bleach all your clothes, now your sweater's like Michael. She texted you, it's over, thought it was a typo. Ain't call you in days, when she did you got hyped though. But she done thinking that it might be a little late for you to work it out. Your love got more than a little stain. Really wash out. Cause when it's real, it don't switch up as fast as the wind blows. Even if you're doing it dirty, real love will never wash out. I see that your head spin round and around. He must not think your love is for real. Cause when it's real, it don't switch up as fast as the wind blows. Even if you're doing it dirty, real love will never wash out.
Boy, I want me out here.
Everybody, we're back on the Mike Lee Show, sponsored by the one and only Jamie Foster Brown, Sister to Sister 2.0. Fat Fry Freddie Lee, Korey Buckets in the house on the Mike Lee Show. We're celebrating men right here, y'all. It is June, Men's Month, and I got the brothers here with me. Brothers, first of all, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the interviews. And I just want to say, man, the video is nothing but butter. Nothing but butter. You guys got to be proud of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Got to be proud of it. So Freddie, Korey was talking about when he saw it on the timeline, like he loved it. He was like grateful. What made you want to pick, outside of the fact that you knew you loved the song and everything, how did you know that he was going to pick that song perfectly, bro?
Because Korey got that bounce, man. He
That's it.
The bounce. Everybody don't have that bounce. When you come across people that got that bounce, know how to bounce on a record.
Yes, sir.
You gotta make it happen. So that it was simple as that.
What did you enjoy, Korey, about working with Freddie on this project?
What I love about Freddie, to me, Freddie's the writer's writer. Like, I pride myself on not writing any weak bars, and every bar has more than one meaning. And I feel like Freddie's pen is just the same way. But it's even crazier that he writes that much R&B and pop music. And he does that with R&B and pop music, what a rapper would do with the entendres and all that. And his melody game is crazy. Like I haven't even been around any artist that had that kind of ability that Freddie got. He has like an uncanny ability to pin the perfect, like he says the perfect stuff. Like the washout to me, the lyrics. I really want people to really listen to what he's saying in that hook and think about like life and relationships. And that is some of the realest stuff you could ever understand about relationships. So it was my pleasure. I'm just happy that he wanted to do the song with me.
I got a second that, and we're gonna get some remarks from our Freddie. I was going back today, and I was like pulling you guys stuff up because I always like to get in a vibe when I'm in an interview. And it took back to my Radar Radio days, of course. But when I checked out all the Freddie stuff, and what stuck out to me like a sore thumb was Brown Girl Magic, man. To me, that is one of the greatest songs like ever.
Appreciate it.
Because it celebrates obviously the black woman, the beautiful woman. And to me, that's a song that if a sister were to put that song on, if she's down or if she's in a space, that could bring her back to life. It's like water on dry dirt, like it blossoms a flower. It's one of the most beautiful songs. And I don't listen to a lot of your stuff, and I know you got a lot of more stuff in you. But bro, you really lost it on that track.
Thank you, man.
One of the most prettiest songs, beautiful songs, articulated about the black woman that I've ever heard from you. When you wrote that song, what the hell was going through your brain? Obviously the black woman, but I'm not talking about just, being attracted or sex or whatever. That was a spiritual connection that you connected when you spoke about Brown Girl Magic and black women.
Right. To be honest, I wrote that record to inspire my daughter one day or today. Today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the inspiration came really for that record. Like something that brown girls could listen to and be proud of, and be inspired by, be motivated to be their best self. So it all started with my daughter.
Wow, that's beautiful, bro. Well, it's one of my favorites. Korey, did you have something you want to say on that?
No, that's one of my joints too. And having actually had the pleasure of being around his daughter one time, she has the best spirit. So to like hear that song was written for her. Like that make me feel even better having a daughter myself.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have enough music to me that speaks to our women in our girls in a certain kind of way to make them feel great about themselves and feel great about the skin that the Most High made them in. And that's one of them.
Wow, that's powerful, man. I want you both to answer this question. What do you want people to remember about you? If you were to leave this planet tomorrow, what do you leave outside of your music and your legacy? What do you want people to know about you? We can start with you, Korey.
I would say that I was a person who tried to actually be a positive person and not just in rhetoric, but in actual action. I always wanted to be a person that if you didn't smile, if you didn't laugh at no other point in the day, that I was able to say or do something that made you smile or made you laugh in that moment. Because I feel like no matter what's going on in life, if you could smile or you could laugh, even in just that moment, you felt good that day. So I always want to be the person who left a positive impact on this world and made people feel good about themselves rather than just the person who lived and died and had a bunch of selfish things that they wanted to accomplish in life. Like I always want to give more to people.
Wow, that's good. Freddie, what about you, bro?
I get it actually is a little similar to what Korey's saying. Like I want people to know that I care. Like everything that I do, is I do it unselfishly. I do it for people to to feel good, or for people to be inspired to do their own thing or be their best self, you know. And that's just like in life, in music, and whatever, and anything that I'm creating on this earth. That's the impact that I wanna leave. It's just, you know, I cared, you know. I put things out there for people.
That's beautiful. I want you to answer. I want to start with you on this one, Freddie.
I just want to make money.
What are you most proud of today? What are you most proud of?
Well, you're talking about creatively or just like in general? In life?
Look, I gave you the water of the hand. The one of the hand of the land. What are you most proud of? Period. If you could reach out and grab that one thing, what are you most proud of?
I'm proud that I was put here, that I'm here doing what I was put here to do, and, you know, able to have, even if it's a small impact on people's lives. I'm proud of that.
Korey, what are you most proud of, bro?
I would definitely say, for me personally, I'm most proud of my daughter, because I mean, like any other parent, I've made great sacrifices, living in New York and going back and forth to Maryland for 11 straight years, every weekend, holidays, birthdays, you name it. And then to move here 2 years ago to like actually be hands-on. My daughter is one of the top swimmers in her age group in the world, not just the country, but in the world. So she speaks Spanish and English fluently, gets straight A's. So to see all the sacrifices that I've made and that I continue to make for her life, it feels biblical as to what we're supposed to do as parents, is make the sacrifices and sow the seeds for our kids to have better lives. And even at 13, I can start to see those seeds turning over. So I would say, outside of me personally, that's probably the greatest thing that I'm proud of.
That's awesome. Man, I want to say today, before we close, it was an honor to have you guys. Again, I'm a big fan of your music. Let everybody know how they can follow you on social media. And by all means, stream the new song, Wash Out the Remix, and all of the stuff that you guys got. Freddie, how can people follow you on social media and streaming stuff, brother?
Oh man! First off, man, Korey, that was wonderful, man. I'm about to cry over here, man.
Get off now, yeah. Look.
Y'all can find the Washout Remix streaming everywhere. The song is streaming Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, everywhere. The videos on YouTube. Go check it out. Type in the Washout Remix, Freddie, Korey Buckets, and everything Freddie related. You could check out fatislife.com, fatislife.com, and you know, that's how you can rock with the Fat Man.
That's what's up. Korey Buckets.
I keep it basic. I'm Korey Buckets. That's K, not C.
Korey with a K.
Korey. Buckets on
yes,
everything.
Sir.
I'm on anything you can put music on. Anybody that follows me knows I'm a highly opinionated person. I'm always cracking jokes, always talking about sports and everything else that you can possibly think of on social media. Not to mention, I have an actual show that I have on YouTube called Crush Mics. I talk about a variety of topics. You can follow that channel on YouTube, Crush Mics Network. You can catch me. We shooting episodes randomly, whenever. So, man, just check me out.
Look, Korey, my competition. I gotta watch his show. See, what are you over there doing? Friend, I gotta watch him now. Now I gotta watch him. What you over there doing, bro?
You might want to go check out the competition out, Mike.
Check out the competition over here.